Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Get that out of there.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. My throat was not ready. Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. There we go. Clear sound. Bose surround. We are talking about Drag Race Down Under Season 2 today, children, as I reach for a bottle of water. And this honestly put me back in with this franchise. This episode was the one. I was like, okay, I feel a lot better now watching it. The first season was just, The second season, between the high definition quality as well as this being a great cast of queens, my opinions have changed on several people. It's very interesting how this is going and the dynamics that are playing out here through how the episodes are going down. And a conversation was brought up that, do you see now why I didn't jump down Hannah's throat? Why I wasn't just going to go like, I'm going to get her. I told you, let's just sit back and wait on this baby. Because that conversation I was kind of hoping they would have, but I'm glad that it was given the take that it was given. And I also feel it was done respectfully. So I certainly do want to get into that conversation today. I was proud. I was like, okay. And I wanted to give a shout out to Queen Kong there for, even though we as people of color, black folks, don't like to always be the representative in the room. But I appreciate that at that moment in time, there was a voice that could be relatable for us in the room, along with Hannah having an open conversation and the way she opened that dialogue. I was impressed. I was very impressed. We're going to talk about some double stuff that's happening here. If you didn't know the paradoxes of Drag Race, if Drag Race Statistics on Instagram finds this note, you might want to put this on the block, since there's a two for a twofer situation happening here when it comes to winners back to back in episodes as they're airing simultaneously. Giselle Lullaby the same way, and certainly with this episode when it came to Spanky Jackson. I thought I was like, that's strange. It's kind of cool, but I was like, this is strange. Both weeks back to back, they both won back to back. Different challenges, but back to back. I was like, baby, I was here for it. Anywho, let's talk about this today. It's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon, evening, morning, whatever time it is. I know it's early in the morning in New Zealand, so I wanted to make sure I got this up. I also know that the sun may be coming up in Australia, so if you are waking up in the morning and catching me, hi, good day, good day, good day. But you can catch me on my social media links at MattyRants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the MattyRants. That's all on my link tree in the description down below. If you grab a branch and you eat some fruit, that's the Mativia Poot. You can find me in all those location spaces and yeah, all that good stuff. If you want to check out my Patreon, I do reactions to all these episodes. I actually posted this reaction about 2 hours ago today. You can catch it on my Patreon for as low as $1 a month. That's right, low as $1 a month. So check me out on Patreon. It's a hoot. We have a good time over there. I gotta give a shout out to my friend. Posted a picture of me on Twitter with me reacting to something on Patreon, and it was really funny. But check me out on Patreon. And then let's see here. Also, Bookable and Cameo. Yes. Lots of projects coming up. Y'all know I'm currently moving right now, so videos may be a little few not as every day as they normally are, but certainly this week I'm going to close out Drag Race France as the finale has happened, and P Valley since the finale in Tuesday, Drag Race France. Wednesday, P Valley finale, plus the previous episode conversation will be a 2-hour live. Girl, I was not happy. I was not happy with that ending at all. At all. Y'all got me into the show, and now I was like, really? Really. But we'll talk about it through the week, of course, and wish me luck as I get this move on. And if you feel like dropping your boy a tip or two, it's a little bit different now. If you want to drop me a tip, it certainly help with this move. It's paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App, MattyRants, Venmo, um, Matty-Rants. I'm still staying in Houston. I'm not moving out of state, by the way, but we got to go because they're renovating the entire complex and they're going building by building, ripping them apart, redoing everything and raising the rent by $400. So me and my roommate are like, no, I don't think so. Not for over a year. Not this. Mm. Plus, they know why they're ripping it up too, because these people know that their buildings got problems. Trust me. It's always the maintenance man. So yeah, we got to move on, and I'm ready to get to a studio and be on my own, babies, because it's been too long. So listen, I thank you for tuning in. We're going to talk about Drag Race Australia. That's not what it's called, Matt. It's called Drag Race Down Under. Shh. Don't tell nobody I said that. This is a recorded live, son. But I do need to make it very clear that I like to give my opinion, and some people can't take. It's not my problem. It can be sometimes, but not a really always. Nah, it doesn't. Nah, it's never my problem. But because girls are sensitive, and I like to give hugs, I'm a Libra. It's a disclaimer for you. This program's for entertainment purposes only, and content is not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individuals, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty Rants program participants so their personal views and do not reflect their opinions on every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program. Please don't be a poot. And if you feel uncomfortable after viewing this program, please consume some Activia and have just that. And I like to keep it also on the topic because, I've gotten a lot of flack in the past for having conversations about 20 different things during a review, and some people's attention spans cannot multitask, and I understand that. So I'm going to try to keep it on brand here today. Before I bring this picture up, though, shout out to the Boulay brothers working out their deal with Shudder. Can't wait for the new Dragula season and whatever spinoffs may occur that I have no information about, possibly whatsoever. None. None. There we go. Cool. Great. That was in the news. Moving on. I know Baked by Bunny, but at the same time, I can see my channel. Great, I have a lot more subscribers than usual, but I would like to get my views back in the referential place they were. Okay, trust me. And by all means, I love what I do, so I ain't gonna stop for nothing. But at the same time, I gotta bring other people in. Some girls are angry, and I have to be a little less reactive, even for people who used to be here. So we're gonna continue on. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Whoop. So with Drag Race Down Under season 2, Bottomless Brunch, this was the best episode of Drag Race Down Under's actual library. Just their full encyclopedia of Drag Race episodes. This is the one. This is the book in the series for the Babysitters Club that everybody talks about. Oh my God, it was that. It was him all the time. We knew it. We knew it. Just was heathen. But this I enjoyed. And I enjoyed it for multiple reasons. Not so much for the runway category, because it felt like we've already been there, done that, but I don't care because at this point in time, Drag Race is going to start to become a recycling bin, and y'all are going to just have to take. I just hope they recycle great categories like the periodic table one that Canada did. That's fine. Why I liked it is because my full perception of people changed through this episode. I felt like I could tease some of these folks if I wanted to because it seems like they all don't take the piss out of too much. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, it really changed my perspective of what the Meet the Queens was with people like Yuri Guy and Spanky Jackson, who I was already falling in love with. But after this episode, I was like, bitch, they really pulled something. This girl had to go to the hospital, y'all. Do you hear me? A conversation about racism took place with somebody who has appropriated culture before, where it wasn't a weird conversation. It felt actually sincere, and that's very weird to see on television sometimes. You had full on Pamara Fifth giving her entire roots life in the runway on top of other things. I was very proud of this episode. Beverly Kills didn't piss me off this week. It was a good week. I felt bad for Bad, even though she gave me a little low rent, Iggy Azalea on the stage with these boxer braids. But other than that, I was here for the Machiavelli eyebrow lady. I was. I was. But seriously, it, it was a good episode. It felt like there were stakes on. RuPaul looked good. I had no complaints. I had no complaints. Asia, I'm going to be honest with you. I had no complaints this week. I left, and you can see it in my reaction. I was like, this was fun. This was a fun one, and it made me want to continue watching the show. That first season was poop, and you know it. 480p, 360 sometimes. I don't, not Xbox. Oh, no, ma'am. It's not going to reset. Mm-mm. I feel bad for all the people a part of it, except for the girls who are racist. But this season, I like. I do. And I think also it's energy in the room from particular people that is making the difference here. And I got to give credit where it's due when we talk about it. So I just wanted to start this off by saying that if you are like Matt, I don't know about Drag Race Down Under. Give season 2 a shot. I wouldn't start on one wasn't that girl for me. No shade of the babies that were on the one crowd. Like I love Art Simone to death, but I also thought that was ridiculous. She came back and was safe the entire time to the top. Really? Boo. That doesn't make any sense. This is not that time. We're not going to do that. This has leaps and bounds, I feel like, but you know. In my dreams, in my dreams, bitch, I'll have Selena sing that's a in my dream, man. In you as I'm into my. Let me stop. That's disgusting, Quan. We don't do that up in here. We're children of God up in this house. Listen, let's keep on rolling. Let's keep on going. Let's start the episode up. I've clearly talked too long, and someone has already complained in my comment section. We. Now, Michelle Visage. Okay, well. I think Michelle feels that she looks good tonight, and I'm sure she does in the hearts and minds of others. I'm okay with this presentation, and I love Michelle Visage. I miss her. I do kind of miss her curl, just a tad bit. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's giving me Black Widow, but like you know, Black Widow. I prefer her with a little curl texture. It's okay. She even has the tinsel and the bang. No, I'm okay. This wig is all right. Reese Nichols, Sin. Reese Nicholson always gives me a perfect Barbie Ken doll with red hair. Be a new one on the market, okay? Go on, Reese. Now, Matthew, this is where you should have already had your phone out, and the girls would have thought you were on your shit. And this is where you like, oh, okay, let's pretend. So this is Chris Parker. He was one of the special. Uh-oh. He was one of the special guests. Just yeah, they're just leave it there. Not judges, not interview, just guests. He was a guest on the show, and he helped them with their performances for the drag brunch for the main challenge. Also, Ursula, which I thought was a very interesting way to say her name, which I liked a lot. Carlson was on there as well. She was funny. I like her. I like her. She was fun. She was good people. So, you know, after 11 months of drag was eliminated by Queen Kong, very much a lots of buildings were destroyed in that performance. Okay. These babies were like, yay, we're still here, you know, all that good stuff. Hannah wants to win something. Well, Conda, they don't want none unless you got buns, hun, apparently, because it ain't gonna be this week either, even though you low key gave in the runway, sis. And for the what's my call it for the actual drag brunch challenge itself. Very much that. Ryla, hi, sweet pea. You know, Maddie, you should do the panel unfiltered on Twitch or podcast on Patreon where you can spill Drag Race tea and give through. Oh no, girl, because there are people who are subscribed to that who are a part of the Drag Race community that I'm not going to name that are subscribers that I can see on my roster of people who watch my Patreon. I'd get in trouble. And I think somebody who was a part of production is also a part of it too. From something I had someone tell me about. Yeah. So I don't know if that would be the greatest thing to do. And again, that's why I get in the room, Ryla. I don't talk about it directly. This is not my entire channel. You know, no shade. I'm just saying. Sounds. I like to allude tea. I don't like to spill tea. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to be like, oh, Maddie's here. He's gonna get all the tea and just tell everybody. Mm-mm. I like to be in the room so I can hear it and go down and be like, what? What? No. Ow, that was me during DragCon. Let me tell you, it was a lot of me screaming, like, Hey, let me give a shout out to Becky on Venmo for the fabulous reviews today. Thank you so much for the tip, my doll. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of this Rant Pack family. And if you want to drop a little tip in my jar, rim the glass softly, please. It's paypal.me/MattyRants. Cash up also MattyRants. All right, let's continue. So past the beginning of the episode and them just talking about, happy for Spanky to win this challenge. The Kiwi girls are stepping the fuck up. Watch out. They said, watch out, sis. New Zealand in the house. We filming here. Woo, woo, woo. It's our home. Woo. Yuri's feeling like they got by on their drag low key. Yes, last week. RuPaul steps into the room with an $700+ belt. Beach. I knew that was Hermes, but I was also like, let me see how much this is because it's cute. And I am not YouTube famous yet for that belt. I'm not. I want to be. Ooh. But girl, there is no way on God's green earth I have in my system, soul, body, or being right now in my life to buy that belt. But I put this on God and I put this on me and my mama. There will be a point in my life where I will be able to purchase that belt and not blink. I called it. I actually was living for Rue's outfit. I was like, oh, this is this. Now I like this. I'd wear this down. Oh, baby, this is a $790 something fucking belt. And on sale, it's like six something, which is still high as hell. It's a very expensive belt. Oh, yeah, baby. Hermes, honey, Hermes. Rue came in with some design. I was like, oh. I had to give it to Paul. And the glasses were cute too and matched the belt. See, look at me. I really don't do this often with Rue over the suits because sometimes they be giving me, real monsters and shit. But this is great. I actually want the suit. I was like, I'd wear the fuck out this. Mm-hmm. It's good. But the belt is very expensive. So when I saw that H, I said, oh, wow. I hear you, but it's it's the name. It's the name, Faye. It's the name. It's an Hermes. That's the only reason. You put a name on something, child, she gonna be worth a lot of money. One day, Matty Rants, designs by Matthew. Joggers coming spring, summer, fall, winter. No, I didn't see your question. I'm doing a review, love. Let me see. Let me look up here. Da, 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 da. Oh, we're doing this. This isn't really on topic, and I try to keep it there, but at the same time, I'm gonna answer this can. Let's try to stay in the lane. It's starting to dip into the world of Drag Race. In your opinion, which franchise has had better runway themes? See, that's gonna take time to think on, love. U.S. Drag Race, more seasons, more options. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But RuPaul steps in this great suit, giving us all kinds of Mr. Clean but Femme. And, it presents the mini challenge that I enjoyed the most as well. Maybe this is also the other reason why I like this episode. Oh, Pit Crew. 10, 8, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 6, 8. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, what did this have to do with anything? I don't care. They had to look for items and materials that drag queens use in their shorts. And they were split into two different teams so they couldn't cheat. And they had to match based on what they could see from the print. Number fucking 2, bitch. Okay, girl. It's baby. When I say it is 2, 5, 6, 8, and 10 for me, Shout outs to the rest of the cast though, because yes, but yes. For everybody else too, yes. But it is definitely two, babe, 2, 5, 6, 8, 10 top three, two low key, 2, 2, 6, 8. Final two. Oh, this is difficult. Not that I'm doing my own drag race here. Wait. I don't know. I think two's taking it, y'all. I don't know. Something about two. I feel like he's a kind soul. Why? No, let me stop. This is silly. This is stupid. Let me stop. Let me stop. Anywho, this is supposed to be a hot moment on the show that the people fan it themselves at home as well as the queens get giddy and stuff since they've been, slapping it to moisturizer, for the last couple of days in their hotel rooms, I guess. Child 5 is cute too. Something about 5. Okay, listen. We have to move on. Pamara got on. Listen, actually, my bad. Your guy was me. Pamar got my last nerves here. Step ball change point. I think it's well. I don't. I don't. I don't. You thought you was doing something here, sister, and you was really selling yourself short. RuPaul said she going home today. You got on that lady's nerves. Oh, she's taking up too much time. This is a filming day. She going home. And wasn't getting them right. I love Pamara, but I plead the fifth on this one, okay? Here's the low key. Is it sad that even though every time they would have asked me to go up to then pick one, I would have picked probably the same number over and over again? That would have been my whole little gimmick when I'm up there. I'd have been like 6. Oh, not a match. What's the next one? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hmm. No. All right. Okay. One more time. Now, God forgive me. I'm afraid I gotta attach it. Let's just pretend it's 18. 6. That would have been me the whole time. Like, he gonna pull them pants down. He gonna pull them down. And we gonna go. Bye. Better yet, let's just do 2. Actually, Rue, let's just do this. 2, 6, 4. The 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do you appreciate? Bend down over. It'd have been done. Either way, it was a fun mini challenge. Pamara, you're welcome, Owen, for that play on words there. You're welcome. I was stupid for that. But the winner of this week's mini challenge, and for the second time again, back to back, also, which I thought was weird because they also had a back to back winner as well, is Molly Poppins. Molly Poppins wins a little coin, and she also wins some power this week into the Maxi challenge. With the Maxi challenge, this week they have to do a drag brunch and they must host in teams. They must create a conversation that is very, I guess, relatable, reliable. Lies. We're supposed to laugh. It's the beginning of a drag show. We're all a little bit on our third mimosa. A girl's a little sloppy drunk. We're all sitting at the table. We want to be a little giggled. Be filthy, but not vulgar. Have fun, but don't be sloppy. And just be the queen that you always need to be. That's how I look at drag brunch. I'm going for a show and I'm going to see this lady cut up on the mic and be the MC she is. Lord knows if I ever got the chance to host a drag brunch, I'm cutting up on that microphone. We're gonna have a good time. Now, Molly Poppins is smart. She chooses Anaconda. Why not? Anaconda's good at most damn near everything that we've seen so far. She's placed high. She's never placed low. She hasn't won though. Very much that. It's very much like Fem Patton Oswald and Fem the Penguin have gotten together and they're about to give us a goddamn show. I thought these two were gonna win this week. Dead ass. That's from I'm That Girl. Come on. Dead ass. I thought they were going to win this week for sure. But I'm telling you, Patton and Patton and the Penguin ran. I don't understand how they didn't win. I really? I thought for sure. For sure. All right. Bitch, you couldn't tell me this was like watching a millennial and a baby boomer crossing paths together. Minnie Cooper and Queen Kong were pairs, a team. Now, Minnie is already a comedian in their own right. she can do what needs to be done in terms of delivering a nasty good old joke. Queen Kong is very much stoic, subtle, regal, strong. All things needed and necessary in life for a perfect partner. But no, seriously though, it's a balance. Even though Molly said this was strategy, I thought, well, wouldn't that be the way you would want it to go? You wouldn't want two strong people yelling over each other for the jokes. You would want someone to play the straight woman, man, and someone to be sort of the boisterous one. That's why me and Jamar work so damn well together. I'm the loud one, can't you tell? But past this, and we moving on over here because I thought this was a good pairing for what it's worth. But we'll talk about the performance because it was strange. Dijon and Honey Mustard apparently are now a team because they were wearing yellow clothes. I almost slapped Molly for that one. Really, honey? Because they were wearing yellow? Okay. So here's where I knew this was going to fail. They high-fived. I knew it was going to fail, honey. The mother girls were hugging. Them bitches said, "Oh." I said, "Well, if this isn't sixth grade, they're going home." I put that on God. I said, "Nate, no way. We are gonna sister with my nails." Silver apples. That's ridiculous to think. I would hope you change that mind frame. That's very silly. But with this, I knew these two in particular. It's not gonna work. And then looking at Queen Kong's face. Not Minnie with this. Oh, they're in trouble. And Queen being like, "Oof, okay." Quite hilarious. Quite hilarious. All right, we got over 146 of y'all in this piece. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button if you could for me, please. Thanks for being here. I hope you all enjoy the show. Hope you enjoy the show here. Um, Now, piece to Mateo. You're gonna have me zoom in. Oh, it's a basket. It's a basket. All right. Oh, I'm sad you get that impression. That's not good at all. You should never get that impression. Um, so back to Yuri Guy and Spanky Jackson. Now Spanky thought she was receiving a dead weight in reference for this. Spanky thought, oh my God, they done set me up. They done put me there. I love Yuri Guy's expressions and they're fooling. Oh, I'm just a little silly. It's whatever. Uh, Spanky said, y'all are trying to set, bitch, I won last week. They're trying to send me home. They know I ain't got no clothes that are going to fit my ass. They going to send me home. It's all right, Spanks. Keep on moving. It's all right. Here's the thing. I thought they would have done well together initially because last week they again had a very close moment. So I thought to myself, oh no, this is gonna be fine. They'll fine. Spank is gonna work around it. They're a professional. 30s. I know you, sis. We got this. We gonna pull together. We ain't got no choice. God damn it. We're on this show. We want some $50,000 and some Aussie, oi, oi, oi. Working in the teams together, of course, conversations are, how are we going to do this? What we going to work with, all that, and then some. Molly Pop, well, hold on. Let me give Anaconda her dues. Anaconda, you shady bitch, pulled Molly Poppins into the realm of fuckery and said, girl, was there any strategy to you picking these people? Be honest. Blink, blink. They 5 feet from the other folks. Of course they can hear them. I was like, really? Well, a little bit of a strategy. Now, Spanky was ready if she was listen. Spanky, if you're nasty, was ready. Okay. I'm sorry, we can hear you, love. So there was strategy to this. Now that turned into a whirlwind of shit. Look at Hannah. You know what you did, Hannah? Creating television. And you let the owner of this comic book store gather them girls. Come on, sister. Molly Poppins, I'm gonna give you some love, child. While you may be a Pisces and hate confrontation, you had a read ready, and I did enjoy it. A few actually. There was a couple of them. Now, looking like some Sonic dipping sauce over here, is decides to insert themselves and ask, oh, so basically, one of us is boring and the other one isn't. So you wanted to put the girls in like that, okay? And mind you, Molly Poppins was like, girl, if I wanted to be funny, I would have just stuck you with Minnie Cooper since y'all argued last week. If I really wanted to be that girl. Well, look at you. Look at you with your first editions on the wall. You better go in, Molly. Uh-huh. I'm coming to your store, bitch. Watch me. Honey, look at this. Girl, Minnie Cooper. I was crying. Minnie Cooper hit the table. Girl, you couldn't tell me she wasn't my mama's family. Just hitting the table. This was see what I mean by this episode? Like there was drama, but it was light shade. It was light tea. Like it was very that girl. I said, oh, there go Poppins. There's Poppins. That's what she means by Poppins. Okay, she pop off, Molly. Pop off. Okay, comfortable in my skin. Do you remember what Fierce Delicious and Kimmy Couture went through on Canada's Drag Race for the girls who should be watching both since it's all on Wow Presents Plus? Why did I see the route that this was going in that direction? And I'm gonna give Beverly this much, okay? I saw you giving ideas and I saw them being shut down. So I feel like, okay, Beverly's trying something. I don't know what Pamara is doing. Okay. Now, Pamara, I understand that you're a person who doesn't need to plan, and y'all discuss this as Beverly has insisted. I like to be organized and know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. She's 21, college girl, college. Okay. Still stuck in that. When I just got on this my graduate diploma. Listen. uh One needed to be more open to suggestion, and the other needed to also loosen up just a tad bit. That's how I feel with this team. I think Beverly needed to loosen up just a tad bit. I think Pamara was in her head from the jump. And I also think that Pamara put herself in this position, to be honest with y'all, because it wasn't, I did not enjoy their performance. As much as everybody in the back was like, girl, I liked your set. I thought y'all was fun. I didn't think it was at all. I was kind of like, okay, let's see how this works. So, yeah, honey mustard, go on, baby. This conversation I wasn't prepared for, but I was pleasantly surprised. Now, Quinn Kong comes over here driving Miss Dates, Minnie Cooper, and, makes a joke about, I came here to get a little coin from you, sis, since won this mini challenge. I didn't know this was a setup or not, but it felt organic. Now, with the conversation that happened, they're discussing what they're doing as far as their drag brunch shows. Queen Kong and Minnie Cooper are playing off of the generational gap as well as the color gap on purpose, which is something that would have been done, and sort of they're doing it in a way to, break some boundaries here, do a little stereotype poking, that sort of bit. With their show, which I have seen before at shows that I've gone to. So I knew what they were doing for their whole gimmick, and it was just a play on that, not to be disrespectful, right? And then this brought in Anaconda to talk about racism in drag. And then as they were speaking about how prevalent it is, especially in Australia, I don't know if she spoke for New Zealand. I'm certain she spoke for just Australia. Um, how they needs to be talked about more, and there needs to be education, and it needs to be discussed, and people need to be taking accountability. And then as they said this, included themselves into their own points of cultural appropriation with garbs and clothes that were geisha Asian, I believe, inspired, and they did the full-on paint work and this and the other. They also did a couple of other numbers as well. They discussed this in detail. I was like, what? And it wasn't done in a way that made me uncomfortable like last season. And now we can have this moment, and now I can talk my shit as this good old black man right over here with my nice Wonderful Kinky 3C. Bitch, let's talk about it. Last season was weird because it wasn't even the fact that RuPaul had to speak on behalf of somebody who in reality should have had been said something that was actually, I guess, sincere about the whole situation, and it not be brought up to a point where another queen who was sent home the day that they low-key got your ass together, which is Miss etc., in that back room about what she did and how she was. Like, it didn't feel like they were asking for sympathy because, oh, I did all this and people were mad at me. I didn't feel that from Hannah. I felt someone who took ownership and said, I'll take it on the chin. I knew what I did was wrong, and I'm still owning up for that. I took classes. I went and educated myself, which is a lot more than some people. I'm not, a lot more than some people can say they do, but I'm not sitting here saying, well, Hannah did this, so everyone back off. You know what I'm saying? We all have our own ways of grieving and processing or dealing with things that we don't like or care for, right? I myself am a person who has called out people who have done blackface in drag before, and some of the girls don't like the fuck I said that. Now, do I hold them to that extent now? No, but if they do anything that is very much a parody on black folks or referencing body parts on black people or doing anything to mock, mimic, or appropriate black culture, and they had a pass with that, I'm gonna look at you some kind of way. But this right here, okay, was a moment I appreciated because it didn't sound phony. And it sounded like she was listening to Queen Kong because Queen Kong, even in her confessionals, did not literally give her a handable pass. It was very much, I'm not holding that against her. I am disappointed in these things, but we have to move forward with that and just, again, be as better people. Very, very, very much I was appreciative of the conversation. So I'm Hannah, I'm gonna say it. I'm happy you said all that. And I'm glad you did. And I'm glad you kept it real and it didn't feel weird. It didn't feel weird. I was like, okay, okay, all right. This one might get it, y'all. That's what it felt like. 'Cause some other people, it'd be like, okay, are you saying that because the fire got hot, or are you saying this because of other reasons? And mind you, there was an article that was done, an interview she did, maybe I think last year, where she had the same conversation and talked about it. And then this was also now brought to this sort of forefront with the show, where she is still taking accountability. It's not going to go away. That shit's out there. Somebody took a picture. It's up. It's up. It's up. But you're going to have to call it like it is every other time and then move on from it and know that that was you before and that's not you now. But if you carrying that shit to now, we need to have a conversation. So thank you, Hannah. I was appreciative of that. And Queen Kong, I thank you for being that person of color that was sitting there as a person of dark melanin that was there for that conversation, who was, I'm most certain, has experienced racism before where they're at right now and is able to at least talk about that with someone like Hannah, who they work together in this drag industry out there. I'm Matty Rants. Thank you for tuning in today. Tune in tomorrow for another Dateline. All right. Shall we move on? I think we shall. But a good conversation. Glad to have it. Glad this didn't feel weird and strange and then forced down our throats like last season, where I had to have the damn host of the show do the whole I'm a black person. You don't be mad no more. It's like, girl, she wasn't even sympathetic about it. That's why people were pissed. She's very much like, they're mad at me. I can't. God. Okay. That was my issue. Miss Mama didn't want to take real ownership. She was more concerned about people not liking her. Reese Nicholson and Chris Parker were great coaches when it came to the drag brunch. That is all I got. I hate these parts of the show, y'all. I hate these parts of the show because it just be, oh, we'll see the set before it happens, and the jokes won't be as funny the first time I hear it. Unique. Boom, boom, boom. That's what you are. Thank you, Candy Cooper. Sugar cane. Hit that like button, please. Love y'all. Drop me a tip if you feel like it, but that like button, seriously. But this was fun. They had a good time. I didn't stay. I didn't stay for dessert, but it was good. It was good. It is, yeah. No, that is Tilda Swinton, Liam. That's not looking like that. It is Tilda Swinton. You didn't know? She's acting. 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 I want that necklace Chris had on. It did not go well. Pramar, you're stepping over my line. You're stepping over my. Oh my God, what? Baby, what was happening that day? Oh my God, I felt like you were so nervous that you started to interrupt your own rise. That's what that felt. Didn't it feel that way to y'all? Like, she's really cool and funny, and we liked her. But then this shit started happening, and I'm like, oh my God, you're becoming an ass. What's happening, girl? Back up, back up. You making Bev look good. And Bev was over here talking about, everybody's drag is shit. And here you are. I'm telling you, this shit was weird. I was like, I don't like this drag dynamic. I'm over here looking at Miss Mother giving, what's happening. I'm gonna paint them on later. Yeah, yeah. Not Australian Brad. Shut up. You talking about Reese? I can't. Oh, it was a lot. That energy was weird. So Yuri Guy is at the A&E, which I had no idea what that meant until I realized hospital. So if anybody's from New Zealand or Australia that knows what that is, I'd love to be educated on that. As I didn't look it up myself, but in my mind I said it's the hospital. But I wonder why it's called A&E. I was like, in my mind, ambulance and emergency, accident and emergency. Oh, is that really it, Liam? Because you're not in Australia. Is it accident emergency? Someone help me here, because I was like, what is it? What the hell? We. If I'm in Texas, she was sent to Memorial. You already know, General. We're gonna give you some random name, baby. Okay, it's the same in the UK. Oh, okay, accident. Okay. Educated. My brain won't. I've never heard of that before. You know what I mean, buddy? You in Houston? We gonna say Memorial, okay? We gonna say something real. North Side, Woodlands Hospital, okay? Sugarland Clinic, baby, come on. Memorial Downtown, Texas Children's Hospital. That's how you know out here, child. They gonna give you the full name. C. W. Bradley of Wilbyson's Bakersfield. All that. St. Joe. Oh yeah, very much that. Very much that. It's somebody's pastor, somebody's priest, somebody's ordained someone that they didn't get their. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah, but yeah, I was nervous because your guy is like very much my drag fantasy as far as the show is concerned. In the look department, like I love everybody on the show right now. I'm just saying, like when she comes out, I'm like, yes, mother give. So I was very nervous that this was going to actually put Spanky in a position to work on their own and make up like everything off the fly, as well as put Yuri Guy in a bad position to be then sent home and Art Simone to be put back into the competition. Because that's what it was giving. Love you, Art. Can you imagine? I'm not covering for you, Bev, but I had so many questions when I saw you turn and spook the fuck out of me with this. Girl, you got more creases and crevices than a couch. My God. I was like, I can't wait for that to blend. If. Whoo! Bitch, why is it like the top of some bread or something? You know what I mean? Like, I like Bev. I'm just saying, like, bitch, like this was like, yeah, yeah, what? Yeah, like, whew, you lost the fight. You lost it. But yeah, that's their drag, bitch. While I'm having this conversation, and your guy gonna come out here and also give us razor blades on the cheek. Let's not be funny about it. But that's how some girls paint. And that's fine. But I'm tired of bitches getting from the club beat up. Okay? I'm tired of Keyshawn losing. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Don't drink the water, Ernestine. Don't drink it. Where am I going? Oh, I got to P Valley. Okay. Listen. Oh, my goodness. like a golf shoe hit her in the face. Okay, all right. Come on. Come on. Let me not do you, Beverly, because you gonna kill me. Mm-mm. She's 21. She ain't got nothing. See, that they like to fight. All right. I've already done my time in jail for fighting, girl. I don't need that again. No, baby. No. No. It's damn near a black woman. Okay, let's keep moving. RuPaul, this was a bop. This was a bop, Ru. Yeah, it's a bop. It's a bop. I like it. I do. Something about this wig for Rue really works well. And I'm always a fan of some sort of leopard print, but this is good. This is good, good. Yeah, just like her Uncle Clifford, Susie Carmichael, first time in drag situation on the first episode. This is one of my favorite looks from Down Under for her. Also, once again, can we give a shout out to how great this looks? The definition and quality is so much better than the first season, and it just really adds to the effect that we as fans are looking for here. Not to say like, oh, the show is shit because it's not in high definition. It didn't feel like they took time with it last season. It felt like it was rushed. That's probably why I like it. I wish I want to put your name up, but I got in trouble one time with your screen name. Even though it's one of my favorite screen names ever, by the way. By the way, I can't put it up anymore. I got in trouble. I got a nice little email about specific words I'm not allowed to say or highlight. Don't change it. Don't. Just know I will read your comment and know I read it and I will give you time because there's no way I will miss that name ever. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, hey, there she go. I need that name on a t-shirt, please. I would wear it every day to the store just to see what people say. Okay, I've already talked about the other judges. Poots McGinsey. Drag Brunch, ladies and gentlemen. We love this flyer that is about to be sent out to everybody. Be put on somebody's car, child. Year guy was not there initially at the beginning, so it was very nerve-wracking. I know for Spanky sitting up there giving you all kinds of privileged white woman teas. I was nervous for Spanx. I was like, oh shit, girl. Spanky, if you get in the comment section again, hey girl, please, if you could tell me, and I'm begging, were you already in your mind thinking, okay, I need to create I need to do something else. I need to have a solo thing. I need to go ahead and just put it in my brain. Okay, I can say that. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Please tell me that was in your mind because that's what I would be doing. She might not come. So I am going to just go ahead and create a whole nother show in my brain. Like literally wouldn't even be paying attention to nobody else. I'd have already been whoop. I ain't going home this week. The fuck you mean? But Minnie, look at Minnie and Queen Kong being supportive. Come on. All right. Shall we discuss these drag brunch performances? Chop. I have a few questions. Hi, Pamara. Hi, Bev. Let's talk. Let's sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Have a seat. Have a seat. All right. You two look like you're going to completely different drag brunches. I'm just going to tell this right now. For a drag brunch attire, Beverly does not look like she's going to drag brunch. She looks like she's going to perform at Precinct. And that's not shade of Precinct. I love Precinct. I live for Precinct, actually. Shout out to Precinct downtown LA. Why? I hate the earrings. I hate them so much. I don't know why. Nothing about this outfit says Spider Woman, and yet you have webs on for girl. Now, I agree with this. Pamara is painted for filth. However, Pamara looked uncomfortable as fuck the entire performance. I don't know if it was the corset. I don't know if it was just the stance. I don't know if it was just you were nervous or tight. Baby, when I say uncomfortable was the word, and the word was Pamara Fifth. holy crap. I was like, wow, this lady is uncomfortable. Like, and they were talking at each other and not to each other. I hated it. I was so mad. I was like, damn, they could have pulled a stunt and had the girls gagging. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Oh, I wish I could highlight it. You said, why is she giving Deja Scott? No, this fits, baby. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. The dress fits. And no shade to Deja Sky. I know she's probably like, Matty hates me. I live for Deja Sky, even though I was really nervous to go see her at DragCon. I was like, oh my God, she's going to call me a hater, and I love her. But this fits. Couldn't be. This is why we kind of needed another season, because if we ended it on that, then we wouldn't have gotten a chance to figure out if they could have fixed the problems from the first one. Which is why I always say, even with the shows, I'm like, hell no, bitch. If they do a season 2, I'll try. I'll come back. I'll come back. I'll come back. Baby, when I tell you, Molly Poppins, you in this titty bib, you might as well just glue it on your body. Just go ahead and have it surgically just put together. Go ahead and get them breast implant system. You in this bib, I'm telling you right now. I don't hate it. You're one of the few girls I know that can blend it well. And when we do see it, it's very short lived on the camera. Because there have been moments where, the bibs, how you can tell it's like doll body. It happened only 2 times during the set, and I was impressed. I was impressed. Now, I want to tell you this right now. I love Spanky and I love Yuri Guy. I also think that they definitely slayed. But you can't tell me that Hannah wasn't cutting the fuck up. And Molly was good too, but Hannah was great. We had the story about her past life got put up in there. I'm glad that note was given to her by Chris. I'm so happy that these two actually got to play with each other. It felt like they were sisters. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I think, yeah, there could have been a little bit more to Molly, but Molly was fucking funny. So I didn't understand. I was like, but they were funny. So I'm sorry, but Hannah was definitely a contender for me to at least win the episode. I don't know if they wanted Molly to win again. I'm not quite sure what was going on there, but yeah, I think that Hannah did carry. Molly was good, but Hannah was carrying that. Conda, if you do want some, okay? It's coming, Hannah, I'm sure. Because, babe, I see you trying, sister, because you be giving on the runway too. I'm like, why are they doing her? um, God, Queen Kong is so hot. But Queen Kong is next. Oh, wait, there's Minnie Cooper too, but no, Queen Kong is up first. So, sometimes at drag brunches, they have somebody that opens the show or comes out, and I guess Queen was supposed to be the not the star, but the underpaid one that everybody likes, but of course, the most high paid one is the one of I was kind of pulling that in for the visual dynamic of the group itself, but as far as the jokes were concerned, it didn't have nothing to do with any of that because Queen was cutting up. Minnie Cooper didn't even need to be there. And I was like, yeah. Now, I also don't understand this tool wrapped around this jacket situationship. Is that supposed to add femininity? Like, I didn't. Is that what it is? Alexander McQueen did something like that? I don't. I'm not a fan of this, but I don't care because Queen was kind of everything. I love a good little top bun too. I do. I love just listening to her talk. This is the thing about Queen Kong. They look great, which is always good, but when they speak, that's the selling point. Like regardless of beauty, we can all do that's vain shit. When they speak, it's like, you listen. You're listening. You know how I say before my show, listen. Very that I get from Queen Kong all the time. I respect this lady, okay? And so I thought they were funny, good jokes. We could have just stopped it there and been just fine. Honestly. But Queen Kong was introducing Lucille Ball. Yes, Minnie Cooper as Lucille Ball, y'all. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me You cannot. Baby, you cannot. Low key, Cynthia Nixon doing Lucille Ball. Ooh, there it is. Click. There it is. Cynthia Nixon doing Lucille Ball. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep, that's Minnie Cooper. Yep. 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 I'm so mad I just caught that now. 200 plus in the room. Thank you for being here. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Drop me a tip if I just gagged you. Thank you for tuning in. Oh my God. It is definitely Cynthia Nixon doing Lucille Ball. I can't. I can't. I won't. I will not. I can't. Okay, so here's the giggle. I like Minnie. Minnie's fucking funny. Minnie had good jokes. Minnie was also very loud and strong. And I don't mean that in the best way. I like Minnie, but it did feel a little bit of a hi, I just came out here. Yeah, and we're finished. And not to say that that's what the performance was, but in terms of the energy it had after Queen was talking to us into possibly buying, a timeshare. I actually wanted to put my money down. You hear me? Sign my name up. This lady came in and fucked the deal up. I'm telling you. Better yet, Nissan car dealership. No, I'm telling you. Queen was selling us the car, and then the owner of this damn store, Minnie Cooper, came in there and fucked the deal up, child. But I thought Minnie was funny. I thought she was funny. I just thought she was a little bit, hot cha 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 pudding. So I did like Minnie's dress too. And while I'm saying she's Cynthia Nixon as Lucille Ball, that's not a read. she's giving here. So there you go. I just see Cynthia Nixon. I see her. And not the annoying version of her in Sex in the City. Oh God. This was fucking awesome. This was absolutely this when Spanky Jackson, if you're nasty, you dirty bitch. How dare you ruin me, girl, after my Meet the Queens when I was dragging you from Kingdom Come. Thy will be done, thine earth that is in heaven, how I have come around. Bitch, you eat. Oh, you're funny. Oh, you're stupid. Oh, you're dumb, 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 dumb. But you're funny and good funny. And it's natural too. Shout out to 36, bitch. I'm about to be 36 next month. Shout out. Go on, girl. I was like over here, like, yeah. She eats. Spanky's that one. Let me tell you this right now. Now, over here, she brought her ventriloquist dummy, Yuri God, excuse me. Yuri God was able to come back from the A&E, and he was able to still perform, which is a feat in itself. And someone said this earlier, forgive me for not highlighting it, but they said that Art Simone revealed that they only had an hour to do their makeup and then get on the stage right after coming in from the hospital. So it was a quick beat, for real, for real. But I gotta tell you, the reason why I think Hannah and Molly didn't win is because Yuri literally rolled in from the hospital, put on a beat, pulled the dress together, came out and cut up. You baby. Oh, it looks like Molly Poppins got into some of our special sauce. Come. No, it's just our tomato sauce. Bitch. Eat, finish, done. That was it. They worked so well together. It was ridiculous. Undeniable. So yeah, I thought Hannah cut up. I thought the Conda wanted some, but Spanky was right there. Let the Jackson tell you. And yes, you're a guy. Some of you are women, but you're a guy came in. Okay? Eat. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I enjoyed it. They did a good job. Now, category for the runway is red for filth. Beverly Kills is first. No. Mm-mm. No. Okay. I feel like Iggy Azalea is about to start a song up or something. I got problem in the bank. Yeah. This how T.I. taught me how to rap. I can't. Listen. So I have a few things that could happen with this to make it into something. That wig doesn't belong at all. It's definitely giving boxer braids tease. It's definitely giving me that. I hate it with this outfit. I wish the candelabra situation up here. I wish that wasn't black. It detracts from the red for filth theme for me, and it like makes me focus on that versus the entire redness that she's giving here with this outfit. I see the concept, I see the desire, I see the want, but I don't need this. And I like it, Bev, but you've made better on the show. Category again, Jose, is red for filth. The color red. Pamara Fifth is next, giving an ode to their roots in this outfit. Print, design, tribal wear. Listen, she's lovely, and I do like this, but I only have a like for this outfit, to be honest with you. It's okay. I thought she looked lovely. I thought that face was beat. Beat. We can like people, but we don't have to like their outfits. It did give me Thanksgiving. Now that that has been said, Liam, it did give me Thanksgiving. No, but I like her, and I think she looks pretty. But I did not. It didn't move me. I wasn't like, "Ow!" It was just like, "This is nice. It's nice." Her mug is everything. It's nice. It's nice. Baby girl, Anaconda 8. This looked expensive. I liked a lot. I've seen now. Be honest, we could say we've seen something like this before. We at this point in Drag Race, we all can. But this is fucking great. This is the latex of it all with this kind of silhouette, with the hat, with the wig, with the mug. Everything's checked. Everything, accessories, right. Nails together. Face done. That face is done. That face is done. Here for it. Mm-hmm. Here for it. So I was happy. I was like, okay, somebody came to the show. Somebody came. Thank you. Molly Poppins is next. So I have things to say about this, and they're not negative. Don't you come for me. I know this little bitch came out here in some lingerie, absolutely. But I enjoyed the presentation. I've enjoyed the presentation. So at first I thought, oh, she's coming out here as some giant rose heart situation. It's gonna be a chop. No lies. I thought, oh, it's gonna we've seen this girl. Oh, okay, girl. All that kind of stuff, right? Then she started walking, and I was like, okay, I feel the fantasy. Okay, I'm feeling the fantasy. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling the bib plate. I'm feeling it. Go on, bib plate. Then she drops it and it gives this silhouette. Now, let's call a spade a spade. Girl, someone could have put a panel right there in the back and it'd been a skirt. Call it what it is. However, it was how it was presented. And that, I want to highlight your name, is Little Kim and Lady Marmalade down, is what I got from that too. And I was like, oh, okay. Like it took a second. At first I was like, oh, ow. Okay. Like that was me without feeling. Ow. Ow, okay. I thought she was pretty. Listen, if it's a loofah, honey, somebody's wiping their ass with it and they're clean. And that's the whole point of this. It helps somebody out. They got themselves together. The pH levels are right. They can have the, listen, a Merry, Merry Christmas. I liked it. Was it the best? No. Was it fashion forward? Mm-mm. But I thought it was interesting. I was kind of surprised. Loofah, I do. I do. I loofah do. You said Blaziken Hooker? Girl. Queen Kong is next. I like this as well. Now, low key, it now, okay. A bodysuit, high knees, and a cape. Fine. Expensive though, is where I'm gonna put this at. Yeah, I had to keep it real. Bodysuit, little cape, high boots, yeah. But like it looked expensive. So that changed the element of what we've seen into what we like. The work on it was very detailed. Very here for that. The jacket, coat, drape situation, nasty. Nasty. It was great. I was like, that crepe was disgusting. The wig was right and the makeup was done. So this could be base for me. But I see the detail and the work behind it, and it's like, oh, okay, this is giving. I'd wear this low key. I like it a lot. I'd wear it in the opposite colors, where black is the base and red would be the other stuff. So yeah, I was there for it, and she's so pretty. When she went, the guy said, "Yes, queen." I was like, all right, she popped, she popped, she popped, she popped. Minnie Cooper is up next. Out in the parking lot at some grocery store giving people the full Monty. Bitch. I love you, Minnie, and this dress is actually gorgeous. I wish it fit you so bad. Out here giving all kinds of nippy. She said, "Look, Mom, your dress, isn't it pretty?" That was the night that first pounding happened, chat. Listen, got her first spanking that night. Found out her mom was homophobic. I'm just playing, Minnie. Um, oh, not Joan Rivers. You think this is Joan Rivers? No, it's not Joan Rivers. I do like the dress though. I love what she was going for, and I love the story behind it, especially with the people that they lost to HIV and AIDS, and the message with the dress. That was the most important part of this garment in this piece. I wished it fit so badly. She apparently lost weight during filming. That super sucks. And I know many you don't sew, so you weren't able to do the appropriate stitching or adjustments that could be made to really have it stick to you. So yeah, I do agree there should have been a pasty. Because baby, when I said that pink berry was out, but go on, honey. Go on. It was a beautiful dress. I just wished it fit. Spanky Jackson, I like this. I thought it was cute. This low key was a little big on you too, high key. I think you all lost weight during filming because if that's the case, she was a tad bit, not too much, but I did like this look for Spanky. And guess what? I didn't see your ass, and I loved it. No shade to your booty hole. I'm just saying. I assumed I would get you in panties and a corset for the season, Spanky, based off of first impressions, and that's not shade. I swear to God, I thought that was going to be your whole story. I said, we about to get Vanessa Vanjie Mateo New Zealand style. Nope. Seen some differences. Minds change. Mouth shut. I'm enjoying the show, Spanks. Too. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Go on, girl. I was like, yes. Your guy's my favorite once again this week. I lived for this outfit. I think I loved it the most because of the tail. I loved the tail. It was so cute. It just made it very like Jim Henson-y for me. Let's go back to Spanx real quick. I want to give you some fern. Rant Pack member in Auckland, New Zealand. Hey, love. Spanky's dress was an honor to veterans the Anzac flower. Oh, that's even better. And that also makes sense with why they were with the flags and they were spinning them around and doing all that. Okay, okay. Thank you, babe. Thank you for the educating me there. Uh but yeah, we love Spanky. Back to Yuri though. Yeah. I love it. And also, let's remind ourselves this baby, once again, eye infection down, came back in, did a whole show completely off, left the sanctity of, the television filming space to go into the real world to then come right back in it and get right back into the show again. That's got to be a mind fuck. I love it. Very labyrinth with the hair. I see what you mean. Let's give another show. I think I have another picture. Yeah, this front view of the look. I live. I live. Yuri's that guy. Go Yuri, go. Go Yuri, go Yuri, go. With that being said, Spanky Jackson and Yuri Guy win this week's episode. Again, I did kind of want to hand on a win because it was a great week for her. But I was kind of hyped that Spanky won and Yuri has a W in the belt. That puts Spanky in as one of the front runners, if not the front runners. Now, point system wise, Hannah still got her beat because of how placements have been. But Spanky is front runner in terms of wins. And New Zealand's cutting the fuck up. Come on, Kiwis. I was like, ooh. Ooh. Because remember, in this episode, what did Spanky say? Y'all keep underestimating the New Zealand girls. We about to show you the fuck up. Watch, sis. Watch. I said, ask and you shall receive, honey. That edit said, it's mine too. That's two. So also, look at that wild card. This was Yuri's redemption win for not winning that first design challenge. Oh, okay. They said, bitch, you could walk in this dress. And we know you made it. Oh. Was anyone else confused when she wasn't the one with the red eye look? What do you mean? She had her other eye is red. Every time you look at it, it was red. She was squinting a little bit. Yeah, she was squinting. She was squinting. Congratulations, you're number one. I want to thank you for a job well done, Spanky Jackson. Oh God, that's in my head. They need to change the runway music. I think I love Canada's Drag Race right now a lot because of the fact that they put on that new song from RuPaul. I don't even know the damn name of it anymore. Just what they want. There we go. That's such a good song. I'm like, oh girl, I would be pussyfooting down the runway. Georges would be eating to that song. And did. Not really the bottoms, but not the winners. Some of the bottoms. We know who the bottoms are. It's definitely Pamara and Beverly. Everybody else was fine. They had a couple of notes for other girls. This, that, and the other. That. It's very clear on who is in the bottom. And this, I don't know if I could get through the season. As a matter of fact, that would be the first time I would watch the runway and have it on mute. There is no way on God's green earth I'm going to sit through a runway with smile. Ew. I love you, Rue. That is not anywhere near the greatest, the best, anywhere near it. No. It's awful. Hate it. Okay. Pamara's crying. Doesn't feel like she's worthy or good enough. Hell no, bitch. You're everything. I live for you, Pamara. Your Meet the Queens was one of my positive notes. I liked Pamara. I was like, no. I could see the lace, but no. Then Beverly over here, baby. I'm sad. Oh, it got deep. It got real serious. Pamara's crying and then Beverly just breaks down and it's like, and Pamara's like, girl, it's fine, you're okay. What is happening? that Queen Kong, literally, Queen Kong had to step and start speaking. I told you that voice will fucking soothe bears in the wild, boars in the fields, okay? Snakes in the pits, and bees in the hives. That voice soothed the beast that was all of them. You guys, I need to tell you why you're important people and why. I'm telling you, Queen Kong is the James Earl Jones of motherfucking Drag Race, bitch. Get her on the microphone and let the girl say, Morgan Freeman kind of, and I am God. But I felt bad for Bev. And I also felt like this may have been one of those moments in Bev's life, possibly, where a lot of stuff may have been consuming her. You know, I mean, you did low key drag all of these people at the first day that you got here. And on episode 3, you're in the bottom 2. Thought you had it in the bag, didn't you, sis? See, that's the reality of life sometimes. And I have to take it too. Bitch, everything ain't gonna go your way. And when it doesn't, it's the way you respond to it that is going to mark you as the person that you're going to be. If you need to cry, you can cry. Get it out. Emotions are real and they're valid. After those tears, though, it's the work you put in. It was a lot, though. And I do agree, it did feel kind of like it stomped on Pamara's moment. That also could have been editing. Pamara could have been crying for 30 minutes and this baby started crying for the next hour, you know? So I don't want to take away or negate anyone's emotions in this moment because I'd probably be a wreck if I was in the bottom 2 in the 3rd episode of my Drag Race run. Bitch, call it now. If I ever get on the show and I'm on the 3rd episode, I'm in the bottom 2, you're gonna see me back there with my headset on or my little earbuds. Maddie, I gotta learn the song. I'm crying, sitting there on the couch feeling all kinds of shit. And I'm gonna go out there and cut the fuck up. But you may feel kind of bad. That's what I think. So I think her dragging others were a part of this, though. She was so insecure that she thought she had to play it up to look strong. We've seen that in many seasons with young babies that come into the show and they know it, and they don't, but that's fine. They'll learn, but sometimes you gotta let people fall before they can rise. Who in the fuck am I talking? Um, this Sister Maya Angelou over here. Let me stop. You'll fall before you rise. They're on the stage. It's a lot of red, you know, child. Someone was banging bang. Should be another story. But listen, starstruck. I said Kylie Minogue has been on the lip sync roster twice now. Okay, 2 times for the Trigger Man beat. We fall down, but we get up. No, you're gonna take it to the gospel. What you know? Come on, Infant, shut your face. Maddie, you get into that preacher mode. Child, remember, Soulful Dog, the life I've lived and the church life I've lived. And the fact that my father has preached many of time as a special pastor for the month. So I understand, where I get that from. That's just my life. Um, okay. Did anyone else notice that RuPaul was not impressed with us at all? Go back. Have fun. Lots of forced smiles here. So the song starts. Pramara is taking off her dress. A diaper is served. All right. Here we go. Slim from One More Chance at Love is up here, taking off their skirt as well. She starts wailing her arms around. Hold on. You cannot tell me that when a girl gets to the back of the stage and points her arms out like this, that she don't feel like she's about to break it down for the girls. I'm about to give you nothing but Miss Mama and then some. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't her. It wasn't her. I listen. Have you ever been to the club and seen someone dancing and you know they're having a good time? Notice how I let that sentence be that sentence. Let me notice how I let that sentence be that sentence. You know how you go to the club and you see someone dancing and you know they're having a good time. Period. I don't think you perform often. And if you do, let's talk about it. Cause you was wailing low key. Like I saw some wild action up there. I was seeing moments of choreo slipping, and it's like I could tell that Bev had in her head what she wanted to do, but how she presented it was sloppy. And I don't want to be rude, but I'm just gonna be telling you, as somebody who has been a backup dancer before, performed at South by Southwest. Now I'm gonna put my goddamn resume on the agenda here as I watch girls perform, and I have something that I have to say. We got to work on you loosening up next time you dance up there, sister. Because I was like, she is throwing a lot of stuff and it's not clean. Now, Pamara, I'm not done. Yeah, your turn, sister. Where do I start? You know, Pamara reminds me of a Rugrats character. You know how the girl it was like one of the children, I think it was the episode where Miss Mama had their gum stuck in their hair. And Tommy had to jump in with a popsicle stick to save that little girl, right? And there was this one child, every time she bent over, it was like Pampa. And so as I'm watching Pamara perform, I'm Pampas, Pampas, Pampas. I'm like, oh my God, it was difficult to just watch her work. Pampas! I could not stop looking at those Charmin Ultra Strong. Pampas! I couldn't do it. She is giving me the front cover of a Charmin roller piece of toilet paper. I am getting that tease now. I am getting a, light sense of this is $35 for only 30. Very that. So it was my niece's birthday over the weekend, so diapers, y'all. I don't want children. I don't think I can handle it. I need a husband. Ain't no way I can do it on my own. Shout out to every single mother and single parent out there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how y'all do it. That shit is expensive for no fucking reason at all. At this point, someone can buy a roll of paper towels and some cotton swabs and just makeshift one and call it a gap. Like, I don't get it at all. Like, you want to know how I'm gay? Go to the baby aisle. Go there. Go right on over there, honey. Check out them prices on just thermometers, bitch. That's for your child. Cause Elmo on that motherfucker $200. Stop it. Nope, I'm not doing it today. Listen, Pamara's got me talking about a Target's baby shower section over here. I have to move past this. I thought she was trying very hard, but I thought that someone was trying a lot harder. And, you know, stop right now. Thank you very much. Oh, and my dad just continues to have them. I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, I don't ask that man for no money because I know it is gone, sister. What? What? I will end up owning cats for sure, especially if I ain't going child. Somebody marry me. um this is yeah. I wasn't really impressed. And I do not want to take away from Beverly, but Reese, you weren't impressed. I saw you turn your head and look at RuPaul like what the fuck while you were They were giggling. I don't believe they were entertained by that performance. I'm also mad at Queen Kong going, this is such a good lip sync. Is it? It's all right. It's okay. They're doing a lot of stuff. People are throwing hands around. I thought I was watching a whole entire do phenomena. True T. But we all have our own preferences. I could just be a hater to you, and I'll take it. But when this baby slid for the second time, went to the back of the stage and slid all the way down, I noticed the lights, and I said, RuPaul learned from her U.S. days. I ain't putting no bulbs in that bitch because these girls don't know how to act. Looking like Primara trying to reach to the top shelf. Then this lady over here, this is just such a weird position to have them in for the camera angle because Primara was trying to do something ethnic with her gyrations. Meanwhile, Primara's on the ground getting back up, child. Sis, listen, I know, big girls, hear me with this one. I know y'all want to do this number where you get on the ground and it's like, who is funny? I can't get up because I'm a big girl. Can we not? Can we not do that no more? Because there are bitches that are big that get the fuck up and cut and slay and act foolish. So like, why is it every time my knees? I know they hurt, but like, I was like, oh, she's losing. This is the girl over here is just throwing her arms around like she's wee in the back seat of someone's nice car, and this baby over here on the ground giving knee injuries. Now, Beverly, I will say I was impressed when you did that wonderful leg kick over. It's not a round off and it's not an aerial because you didn't actually have your hands off the ground. Now, if you wanted to do an aerial, sis, your hands should have been off the ground, okay? But it was still a cute little pinwheel move that you had pulled, mama. And then you went into this split. Now, I will say, when you hit that split, it sounded like somebody dropped their groceries in the parking lot. I will say that when you hit that split, I thought for sure, fuck, someone dropped the milk. God damn it, we have to go back to the store again. Ain't no way we having cereal today. Yeah. Then I had to zoom in. Did you see a chiropractor after this split? My God, what is your bones doing? Trying to figure out what the fuck you are doing. Shit. But it did sound like somebody dropped some groceries, and it was a bad day at Publix. Came back with my receipt. Mm-mm-mm. Didn't even have the 2% I needed. That was the last one. They look tired at the end of this, and they should be, because they both did a lot. They both did a lot. They did. RuPaul, you will not fool me. I know you weren't impressed, and you will not convince me otherwise. I know you saw a whole lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot of. I know you did. You saw a lot. And nothing at the same time. I know you did. I know you, lady. I know you, lady. These motherfuckers got me up here with this music that they could have clearly warded out to, and they just gave me, oh, it's a lot of work. All right. This mug is together, though. The mug is right, bro. The mug is right. Everything is right. It's like, oh, she looks so beautiful, pissed. I hope they had been gay after that performance. Their joints look like they must have hurt after all that. I knew you could hear them bones popping every time they were moving. Beverly stays and high fives Pamara. And girl, I am over it. Let's take a look, shall we? This is how it started. And that's how it ended, kids, on a high five. I thought that is so crazy. And I've never seen that happen like that before the show, but good job, kid. Beverly's got that judo. Beverly's got that voodoo. Beverly's got that juju, got that voodoo, got that juju. Beverly is a witch. I'm calling it now. very bad, very bad. Y'all don't high five Beverly no more. She gonna send you home. Beverly, let me find out that if you only knew if you could just high five everybody in the competition, you would be winning for sure this season. Let me find out. Let me find out. I'm gonna miss Pamara. I didn't miss his attitude this week at all. I'm not gonna miss that. That shit pissed me off a little bit, but not to the point where I'm like, oh fuck Pamara. No, she's cool. Just she had a bad week. I felt she got in her head. I think she started to feel the pressure of the competition. I think that she wanted to prove herself, and the competition just got to her. You know, she also ended up in a argument with Minnie Cooper. Conversations of shit that's not even relevant to the show came up last week. They're interesting. But I like Pamara. I did. I Pamara the fifth. I was here for it. I love her. Sad she had to go home. Sad. The question is, who do I think is going to go home next? Depends on the challenge. Depends on the challenge. I it's kind of tough, especially with who's left. If I'm really thinking about it, and now that I'm like fully invested into the show, and I've sort of have like picked the majority of the favorites, a lot of the girls are strong contenders. She was so funny for coming back to the workroom like this. Diapers. But I'm worried for Minnie Cooper in a lip sync. Nervous. Okay. I think she's a good time gal, but if they give her, you know, a song like, you know, say by Panda Panda Panda, can you imagine? I don't know if it's gonna work in her favor. I think Spanky's the one to beat right now. I think yeah, Spanky's the one to beat right now. That's the girl they should be worried about, and I think Anaconda's coming for her. I think Hannah's coming because I think after this third episode of her being very high, but not there. Because mind you, Minnie, excuse me, child. Hold on, these names are so close to each other sometimes. There we go. Molly Poppins. I was like, it ain't Minnie Cooper. Molly Poppins and Anaconda were in the top the first episode and damn near wore similar outfits but designed completely differently. Mama was a fairy. This one turned it into some fashion, but it was almost in the same sort of green context. It could have been walking in a fashion show together. One would have been crafty, the other would have been more on the lines of on the ready to go to wear, right? Missed the mark on that one. Second episode, we have an acting challenge. Also, did really good. And the runway was excellent. Excellent. Once again, very high. This episode, Hannah, you were great, but Molly, Oh, I know it's eating. I know it was eating. Like, bitch, I'm fit every single. Okay, Rue. All right. All right. No, Molly deserved that win for the first episode because that shit was cute. And also, she won because Miss Guy couldn't walk in her outfit. Alti. Alti. But then again, I thought Molly's outfit was cute. I like Molly's outfit. Yeah. Okay, so far my top. Should I do that now? I don't think I have a top three. No, let me not do that. Let me not do that. I don't like singling people out. I'm enjoying the cast. There we go. The cast. Cast is good. And I think also we had to remove some people for some certain tensions to go away and not be present and accounted for. What? Who said that? All right. I'm done. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I hope you had a good time. That was Drag Race Down Under, Season 2, Episode 3, A Bottomless Brunch. The winner of this week was Matt. Spanky Jackson and Yuri Guy. And we lost Pamara Fifth. Who will be the next to go home? We'll find out next Monday on my review. We will find out on Saturday when it comes out. Wow. But yeah, watch the show, y'all. It's pretty good. Like I'm enjoying the season. It's interesting, and there are dynamics that I wasn't prepared for that I would like, and you know I think they're all pretty cool. That sounded so lame, but we're keeping it. Super cool. Please hit that like button before you walk out this door and you head back to your homes and your special places. Also, get in that comment section afterwards too. It super helps with this algorithm, please. And then also drop me a tippy poo. My birthday's coming out. Cash App dollars, I'm Matty Rants. Maybe I'll let me rant that rants. I appreciate y'all so much for being here. No spoilers, y'all. No spoilers. That noise. We. um. No. No. Good corporate. No. I'm keeping it. All right. So I need to actually edit these P Valley reactions and have them posted tonight. If not tonight, then by tomorrow in the morning. My stomach is telling me I need to eat something or it's going to turn itself on me, and that we don't need. But I love you down. I love you down. And so I love you down. Like down. Down. Okay. Taylor's making bad decisions. Brittany and Michael have been found out. Indy's still a jealous bitch. Jasmine's a weirdo. Send her home. Terrence hates black women. Don't know if he's married to one at this point in time. How he talks about Miss Taylor. Kyle is still questionable. Turner is starting to become my favorite now. Joseph's hot. Monty's hot. Alyssa sucks. Big Brother 24. You're welcome. That was the quickest way to explain it. Yep. Oh, because I was not happy at all at the end of this season finale. I was not happy. As a matter of fact, Keebs, I won't tell you what part, but I fast forward it. When we get to a particular scene, I refused to sit through that. I refused. Ain't no way. I said they had me fucked up on P Valley for that finale. I will never let that go. That was dog shit stupid. I thought that was the no hate to the writers, but that was the worst outcome you could have written for that person. Period. Like, what a way to ruin all of that. Like, and then to glorify somebody who should not even be, and to give them this sort of like, oh my god, like, it was awful, awful. I also don't think that somebody should be as happy as they should be right now, even though it seems like everything's wonderful in the fairy tale. Baby, somebody about to be taken out in the next season. They've been figured out, boo, and I don't trust it. I don't. Yeah, so I think next season for season 3, because I'm about to wrap this up, y'all. You know, I should wrap this up already. My bad for those who stayed. Y'all gonna need to get your therapy appointments in order. They put it's too negative. It's gonna be so negative for certain people going into the next season that it's gonna feel like we have to sit through an entirety of 10 episodes just to hopefully get them into clear waters again. Like, God. I'm happy for a particular person. I thought that they had a great ending to their season. I was like, oh, you got everything you wanted, but yeah. Yeah. Last point to that before I end this. What the fuck was Haley's purpose for the season if they did her ending that way? And is she coming back? And what the fuck was that about? That shit was okay. Let it go. I was so mad. So she puts on a wig and it's like, dude, what? Like, that made no sense to me at all. Oh my god, that was the stupidest shit ever. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go. Because I will drag a couple. I will see. We talk about that Wednesday. That review will be Wednesday. Tuesday, Drag Race France finale. Whew, thanks for tuning in, y'all. Have a good one. I had to get to the rest of my day. I love you down. Take care of yourselves. Don't be too hard on yourselves. You know, I can be like that sometimes too. We got to be better. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Listen.